It's week 4 of the 2025 season. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Panthers and the Niners. And in
California. And Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you take care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball?
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Harris Campbell now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch. And if he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, it's going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette, and that will lead to a second down. Young going to give it to Brooks. Brooks, first down and then some. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shot. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw, Young. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. They'll run with Hubbard. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Brooks. A dive, and he's in. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Carolina. That his first touchdown this year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
And he'll be taken down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Young hands it to Hubbard. Now a loose football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Here's Young to throw. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And it'll be a gain here down to the 12-yard line. Big play coming up. Third and goal.
Come on, set.
From the gun, it's Young. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Well, 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They're led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. Not able to stay in. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be a loss of a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Niners first down. They run. run. Here's the one-time Panther, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They run once more with McCaffrey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Offense.
So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Now, players shaken up after that play, and it's Brock Purdy who needs some assistance. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So, on 4th down, the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, out to punt. And back deep is Quez Watkins. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense getting set to get back to work. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. They face 2nd down and 7. Hopkins sent in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Niners have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Oh, there's nothing better than when the defense scores a touchdown, except when a big man on the defense finds his way to the end zone.
Yeah, I think it's been a while since that guy had a ball in his hand, Mike, probably since his earlier days as a young kid. But, boy, he looked comfortable. What a return. What a play for him to be able to pick up that loose ball and bring it all the way back. Man, nothing brings life to a sideline like a defensive lineman touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here to take it back, Quez Watkins. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard.
Holding offense.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2. But looks like this one's going to be coming back. Young. The left side into the hands of Hopkins.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
This one complete to Oliver. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It's a Carolina 1st down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
They'll try and run it with Brooks. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Panther first down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Devondre Campbell brings him down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's a handoff to Hubbard. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Young. And that is incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Samuel has it working the middle. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. So Kittle comes in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Here's Mills. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Mills to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They'll motion over Samuel. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Mills now. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they have the first down. So they get the completion on 1st and 5. And now they'll set up 1st and 10. To throw is Mills. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Mills. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now Mills, able to complete it to Ayuk. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Checking it down, this one is caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's McCaffrey. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Back to throw, Mills. That one taken in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the 1st down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the 49ers move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. On the return, here comes Campbell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense and running back Jonathan Brooks coming out for their next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Young to throw on 1st down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On the give, it's Hubbard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. Quick throw, taken in. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Young. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to
Neutral
jump?
zone infraction, defense.
Automatic 1st down.
On 1st down is Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
On the bootleg, it's Young. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. And in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Young. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit. Like, there was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Panthers get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
There's Deebo Samuel and the rest of this Niners offense set to take over again. They trail by 2 and will start this drive with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll look to throw. That's caught by McCaffrey. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll look to throw. Open man is Jennings. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up. From the 50, he'll set. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Panthers will take their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. The Panthers offense. And their running back set to go once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Young. And this will be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
So we are at halftime, and the visiting Panthers are out on top as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Kyler Murray, a touchdown pass in the victory. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Caleb Williams has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. In the first half, it was Jonathan Brooks who had it working. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll take this up shy of the 25, but a penalty marker is down, and let's see what that's about. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Mills. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. So Kittle comes in motion. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Going right sideline and complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. To throw is Young. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still 2nd down.
Mills to throw. That's a slant to Ayuk. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Mills now. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Caught. This is Ayuk. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Mills. That's into the hands of the fullback. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Throwing is Mills. That is caught. And he's in. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
You You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw, Mills. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion works. And the lead is up to 3.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Campbell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. As this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Give it up the middle to Brooks. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And now it's 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Niners offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now Mills. Quick throw, taken in. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. So Kittle comes in motion. Back to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
The visitors' offense and their running back for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Another try with Brooks. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. From the gun, it's Young. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Here's Young to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Flags come in. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line.
Offense.
Now Young gonna keep it himself. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They need one right now. 3rd and long. They'll run here. Whoa.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll look to throw. That's caught by McCaffrey. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Mills. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
At this stage of the game, one play could be the difference between winning and losing, and that dangerous throw is just a little risky for my liking. I understand the notion of trying to make a play and being aggressive, but one turnover here, and this game could be over.
And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. They go zone read here on 3rd and short. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
That's a great job defensively. You could tell they sold out to stop the run here on 3rd down. And even if he hands this ball off, Mike, I don't think that play was going anywhere.
The 49ers out to punt this one. Important punt here in this tie game late. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. To throw, Young. And that is incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The 49ers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. They'll run with the former Golden Domer, Audric Estime. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll throw out of the gun. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. So Kittle comes in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Automatic first down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Mills now. The connection made to Ayuk. And he's brought down. Gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
That's taken in by Jennings. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. A run here with McCaffrey.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6, or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
So now, big spot for the veteran Greg Zerloff. This to grab a late lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. This is 1st and 10. They put Campbell in motion. On 1st down is Young. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd down. To throw is Young. That into the hands of Hubbard.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. He'll dump this down to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now on 2nd and long. Now he takes off. And Young will have a 1st down, able to slide to avoid the contact at the end of the play. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. On 1st and 10, here's Young. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. A 2nd down throw for Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll try and get there on the ground. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
Young to throw on 1st down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now, a big spot coming here. This to potentially send us to overtime. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
So Kittle comes in motion. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Another try, 2nd and 10. To throw is Mills. That's over the middle to Kittle. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Here we go. One final play. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. Throwing is Mills. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Mills to throw. Checking it down, this one is caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Finds an alley to the 35. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Now Mills. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard.
At the Panthers' 15-yard line.
So Kittle comes in motion. Here's McCaffrey. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. They run once more with McCaffrey. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw, Mills. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here's Mills. And that is incomplete. They took a chance on this opening drive of OT. And now this game changes dramatically as they turn it over on downs. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Hopkins sent in motion. Young hands it to Hubbard. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding offense.
We'll go once more with Brooks. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Niners offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Jennings. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. Greg and I back to search for a winner after this. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll bring this inside the 30, a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. McCaffrey now from the pistol. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. McCaffrey, 1st down and more. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So a win here for the 49ers. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.